Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Feels like a Tuesday. I don't know why, but we're gonna get it going here. Monday morning. Woo! Yeah, bit of a whirlwind. Back from Texas. I got some ZZ Top playing in my mind. I don't want to make anybody angry. All the people at ASCAP and Meta and all that. For playing some music and having a good time over here. Welcome back, all you TikTokers. I don't know how I feel about all that, but I know a lot of people made a lot of money on TikTok, but not me. I never could get the floss down. But anyway, inauguration day. So yeah, don't care what side of the aisle you're on. It's a great day for America when we can. Just watch the government do their thing for our great country. And as much as, people complain and one side's this and one side's that, we're all free and we can do what we want today. So I kind of bust it down to that and let the noise be the noise. But hopefully, one of the things I have noticed is that anytime we change presidents, it does typically spark some activity in the economy. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. Let me get the InstaWebs pulled up and hopefully I didn't get any bad mail from Facebook saying you can't do that here, but we'll check it out, see what's going on. There I am live on Facebook. What else is going on today? Today was one other thing I wanted to mention today. But oh well, I didn't write it down, so it couldn't have been that important. Today, I wanted to talk to you, and this is a good Monday topic. Hey, Bubba, how you doing? Jamie Moeller, Matthew Tolman. This is a good Monday topic. Time hacks, time management hacks for busy people, right? How many times you see somebody, hey, how you doing? Oh, busy. When somebody says that to you, they're just in their own whirlwind of busyness, and their schedule's probably getting managed by everybody but them. Right. And, if you've ever wished that there was more hours in the day, this live is for you. So stick around. I didn't have a musical montage this morning because I got to try to figure out a hack around that so I can play some music and get fired up with a little Judas Priest or something. Yeah. Good morning, Bubba. He likes me to show the big white teeth. So guys, managing your time well. Isn't just about doing more. It's about doing more of what matters most. Okay. And it took a while for me to realize this. And I would just kind of go about my day and never really used my cell phone. I use the calendar app on my cell phone. If it's not in there, it's not happening today, unless there's a time slot for it that fits in later in the day. But I would ask you, do you feel like you're constantly busy, but not productive? Let's take a whack at changing that today. And as I always say, there might be one thing here or there that you pick up from me as I just dropping knowledge all over this place that you can have help you in your day. All right. But why is it critical? Why is time management critical? Like real estate, they're not making any more of it. Like our most valuable resource is time. Good morning, Mike Rudolph. You can't make more time. You can make better use of the time that you have. And look around at successful people. And speaking of successful people, Manny Fisher just jumped on. How you doing, buddy? Look around at the successful people, and they're just using their time better than you are, right? They're prioritizing. They're just managing their time better. It's really all it comes down to. It's all about priorities, not tasks. If you work from a task list, you're going to get managed by a task list. Doesn't mean they're not important, but it's not about cramming more into your day. Well, I got an extra slot if I shrink that down to the 15 minutes that it'll actually take, I can probably have 45 free minutes. I've tried it. You got to give yourself a little bit of breathing room, right? So it's not about cramming more into your day. It's about focusing on what's truly important and letting go of the rest, right? Figure out what's important, let go of the rest. You can't do it all, guys. I've tried. Keep trying. I get up an hour earlier, stay up an hour later, work harder than that other guy. Doesn't always work. It'll drive you into the ground. But let's talk about prioritization, right? Not all tasks are created equal. How about that 80-20 rule? Focus on the 20% of the tasks that produce 80% of the results. 80-20 rule. Focusing on 20% of the tasks that produce 80% of the results. So start each day by identifying the top 3 priorities. These are must-dos that align with your goals. I've got 3 things. I got to shoot over to the job site after this call. Got a few critical things I want to make sure happen today. Then fall back to my calendar and bust out the rest of the day. 1 or 2 things up in the air, like Bubba, you owe me an email. You owe me a text back, my friend. A couple things that'll plop in here or there, but for the most part, everything's prioritized, and I'm hitting the things that matter most today. I don't know if Luke McGee is on here, but he and I talk a lot about time blocking. It's a game changer, right? Time blocking is a game changer. Instead of reacting to your day, you're taking control of it by assigning specific blocks of time to those tasks. How do we do this? How do you implement time blocking? Just break your day into focused time blocks for work, breaks, and personal tasks. Whatever you want to do, color code, get creative. Use that calendar. Whether it's digital, physical, I don't care if you write it down. It's fine. Go old school. Just schedule it. Bubba says, read your phone, buddy. I already responded. I'm busy over here. I have a time block for reading those, Bubba, and I'll get back to you shortly. But protect those time blocks like appointments, no interruptions, right? Bubba and I got a call later. Nobody's interrupting me late on that. It's our time. I remember I left the house one day. This is when it changed for me. Had a whole bunch of stuff I wanted. Had my task list for the day, right? Had to go put a fire out over here at one job site. Went from that one to another job site and put fire out over there. And I got home. Hi, Matt Blood. How you doing, buddy? I got home and I was like, I got nothing done today. And I was pissed. I got nothing that was my priority done today, and everything else. My day got hijacked. And I'm like, this isn't happening anymore. We're going to write down exactly what we're doing tomorrow. And that's what we're going to do. So I invented time blocking for those guys. So those of you that don't know that. No, I'm just kidding. I know you thought I did. Have you ever heard of the Pomodoro technique? Short bursts of work. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Then take a focused work. No phone, no nothing. Then take a 5-minute break. And repeat that cycle 4 times. Then take a longer 15 or 30-minute break. You know, use a kitchen timer, use your phone, whatever you've got to do. Larry White, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Got a fellow Mainer on here. Dan Clow. Is it Clow or Clow, Dan? Please help me so I don't butcher your name. Yeah, Matthew Tolman is here. I find I block out the days and I struggle to stay true to the blocked out time. Okay. Are you prioritizing, Matthew? Got a priority to that? Otherwise, it's just BS, right? You're just putting it down. These are the things I'd like to do until somebody tells me to do something else. Ed Ricker, how you doing, bub? Good to see you. How about batching similar tasks? We don't want to be all over the place, right? Switching between unrelated tasks just eats up your time and energy. So batch those groups of similar tasks together and save that mental bandwidth. I love saying bandwidth. It's a good buzzword lately, right? I don't have the bandwidth for that. Jamie Moeller says it happens to me all the time. Listen to the 5 a.m. club. Very interesting way of approaching the day. Good deal. Yeah, so we don't always have the bandwidth for that stuff, right? Hey, how about this? I'm going to answer all my emails at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to check back on them on 2 o'clock, right? Schedule your phone calls and meetings for back-to-back. Get them done. Second way, Clow. Okay, Dan Clow. Thank you. Appreciate it. You ever have that uncomfortable, I don't really know how to pronounce their name, so I just say, hey, Clow, Dan Clow is on here, you know? We got it straightened out. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'd rather just call it out and say, dude, I don't know how to pronounce your name. How about the 2-minute rule? I like this one, especially when I'm doing like a brain dump, writing down everything I've got going on. If it takes 2 minutes or less, do it right then. Take care of it. The overwhelm will come down. A pile of stuff will come off the stack, right? If it's a quick email, respond to it now. I'm famous for, I'll get that in a minute. I'll get that in a minute. And a week goes by, 2 weeks go by, and then we didn't do it. And that could be like paying a bill or something, right? So it can have some real negative effects on you. How about learning to say no? Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something critical. Think about that. Protect your time. Set those boundaries. Hey, I wish I could. I don't have the time for that right now. Check back with me. Matt Moore is watching. Good for you, Matt. Way to get on here and round out the crowd. We got New Hampshire. We've got Maine. We've got Tennessee, Maine, Tennessee. Dan Clow, I think, is Rhode Island. Yeah, Mike Rudolph, I can't remember where you're from. Shoot. Put it in the chat. So, yeah, guys, learn to say no. Like, it's okay. You can't do everything. We can't be everything to everybody. And then use that technology. It's a huge time saver. It can be a massive time waster too. TikTok's back, baby. Right? Use the tools that work for you, not against you. Maybe use them to set a limit, set an alarm to say, hey, I'm only going to scroll at certain times of the day. Use Google Calendar. I love the Tasks app. A task list. One of our clients, Chris Olson, uses Asana. He loves it. There's Trello. There's To-Do List. All of them. And then the evening reset. Like when I pick up my cell phone in the morning, I already know what my day is going to look like. I just can't remember sometimes. So I look at the phone, pull up. The first thing I open is calendar. Where do I have to be? At what time? Who do I have calls with today? How's this going to work? Spend a few minutes in the evening just checking that out, moving things around. Oh, I see a conflict. The stress level will come down. And then you wake up with clarity and a game plan. All right. And it reduces that decision fatigue in the morning. All right. How about some common time management mistakes? Overdoing that list is one, right? I can get it all in here. I'll just make them smaller and slide this over, and I'll do these two things at the same time. Doesn't work, guys. A never-ending list just sets you up for failure. Decide when the day is over. Wendy's probably laughing right now because the day typically isn't over. I'm like, I just got to get this one more thing out. I want to check in with this one more person, see how they're doing. Yeah, to focus on the fewer, higher impact tasks. Yeah, Jamie, well, thank you for the 2-minute rule. We want to try this week. Yeah, try one thing. Jason Greenleaf is back. How you doing, buddy? Speaking of Mainers. Yeah, that never-ending list just sets you up for failure. And don't do Bailey always tells me, Dad, you can't multitask. And I can't. If you're talking to me and I'm typing a text, I'm out, right? Multitasking sounds, it's cliche, but it's a productivity killer. Your brain works best when you're focused on one thing at a time. It's very simple. Yeah, my lists have lists. That's okay. That's okay. There's nothing better than crossing something out in a list. I love it. Sometimes Wendy and I make a list and we write down something we already did just so we can cross it out, right? And don't neglect the breaks. Take a break, guys. Breaks aren't a luxury. They're essential. Take a break. Without them, your focus and creativity just going to take a nosedive. You're going to take a nosedive. Josh Baker is here. Now we've got Oklahoma represented. We should keep track of how many states we get represented on a call. All right, you guys know I challenge you all the time. Choose one of these hacks. Start using them today. Jamie just said, I'm going to do the 2-minute thing. Maybe somebody will try the Pomodoro technique. Whether it's time blocking, 2-minute rule, Pomodoro, whatever it is. Just commit to mastering it for the next week. Just try it for the next week. And if you're not using your phone to the calendar app on your phone, try it. And literally, you can speak it in. Set an appointment to meet with Bubba Hogan at 11 a.m. Eastern. And it will do that. Yeah. Manny says, I'm in OK now. All right. Manny's in Oklahoma. Drop in the chat, guys, what you might try this week. Which of these time management hacks are you going to try first? Or do you have one of your own to share? If you got one of your own to share, post it up. Let's hear from each other. Pop it in the chat. All right, guys, time is your most valuable asset. And when you manage it well, you're not just more productive, You're more intentional and focused on what truly matters. Getting those high priority items done. Start small, stay consistent, and you'll see the difference. Guarantee it. Take a week and try it. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. We're going to do another live tomorrow, another one the day after that. Now we're going to keep coming, demonstrating what consistency looks like. All right. Sold some more tickets yesterday for our Edge Live event in Portland, Maine on 2/22. Build another jazzy funnel for that. So you're going to see some advertisements. Yeah, Bubba says, sit back and take a nap. All right. Bubba, I thought your time hack would be go to the beach. You bet, Matthew. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. Yeah, Bubba's got that breaks thing down pretty well. Nobody does break time like he does. All kidding aside, though, when he's at it, he goes hard at it. But he also hits that pause button and takes a break. Dan Klaus says, delegate task out. I don't have to do it all, even simple thing like cleaning. Let the kids do it, even though they don't do it as good. Yeah, right? Here's the book. It's upstairs. Who, not how, right? We got to delegate. You got to delegate. Instead of thinking, how can I get this done? Who can I get to do it? That doesn't mean just shirking your responsibilities, especially around the house or anything like that. Who can I get to do the stuff? Not how can I get it done? Who can I get to do it? If you've got the money to pay for it, and if you can, what book was it? Buy Back Your Time, Dan Martell. If you can pay someone to do something, if you figure out with your business what you get paid per hour, let's just say you figure out everything in your business, you figure out what you take home, and you get paid $75 an hour. If it costs $40 an hour to have somebody clean your house, have them do it. Go do $75 an hour stuff. Bubba says 80% by someone else is 100% good. I love that one. I love it. It's hard if you're somebody who has a hard time letting go of things, though, right? Sometimes we're all guilty of that, right? Hey, this is kind of how I like it. You got to just be able to let it go and understand that 80% by someone else is 100% good. 100% done by someone else is 100% good. So, yeah, guys, I'd love to see you in one of our communities. You can start with the Facebook free group called The Summit. If you're not in it, shoot me a note. I'll get you an invite. It is a private group because we try to keep it positive. We do keep it positive, and there are no warnings in there. If somebody comes with some stuff that doesn't align with our mission, they're out. I've only had to do that once or twice. And we've got a couple of different communities on the school app, SKOOL. We do have a free community that's at about 120 people right now. But we do have a step up where we deliver a lot more content, and I do 2 calls like this, actually more focused than this, on every other Thursday night. So bi-weekly calls, and we do a Monday morning live call, which I'll be doing at 9 o'clock this morning with the people directly in that group. And we take it up a notch. So if that's something that you're interested in, reach out to me. I'd love to have you in that group. I'm also still taking on one-on-one coaching clients. And we made a lot of great connections in Dallas last week. Got some discovery, what I call discovery calls this week with people that thinking that they want some coaching, want to get better at business and life. Do you have to be a contractor? Nope. Entrepreneur? Nope. Just want to get better? Yeah. Yep, for sure. So, guys, I appreciate you being on today. We're going to keep advertising the event. If you're coming and you haven't bought a ticket yet, send me a note just so I can be roughly planning and talking to the facility, the venue, because they're asking questions, and we want to be able to make sure that we got people covered. So, anyway, love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's have a great week. Okay, think about how you're spending your time. Spend it on the most high priority tasks. All right, guys, I'm out. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Take care. Have a great day.